Welcome to Scare Talk, a horror movie podcast for horror film reviews, ratings, rankings, and rumors. Now for your hosts, Danny, Joel, and Katrina.
Oh yeah! This is Scare Talk. I am Danny and I'm here with Killer Katrina and Jumpy Joel.
Oh. Hey guys, what's up? I am Jumpy in this one. All right.
Yeah. Jumping with every turn.
It's some jump scares.
Yeah, there are.
We'll see some jump scares, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so this episode is about our predictions and theories for Scream 6.
Yes.
We have seen the new trailer for Scream, and I know I've been looking at YouTube stuff, and people have all these crazy theories, and so thought maybe we'd talk about it and see what we think.
Yes.
Seems to be what all the cool kids are doing, so. And our Halloween,
part of that.
Our Halloween Ends prediction episode was pretty popular, so.
Yeah.
Was I on that one?
No.
Oh.
That's probably why it was popular.
Oh, wow!
Oh, man. Shots fired.
Yeah.
I see you.
Alright, so I'm going to pull up the description real quick for Scream 6.
Okay.
And let's see. Alright. In the next installment, the survivors of the Ghostface killings leave Woodsboro behind and start a fresh chapter in New York City.
All right, man. A city they've never gone to before, so it'll be interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely some of the appeal for this one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Is the new setting, which I'm excited for. What do you guys think about that?
Yeah, I'm, so, I mean, it's the biggest city that they've gone to. I mean, they went to, most of, I think 3 of them stayed inside, their hometown. Keep forgetting what the name of that is. Woodsboro. Man, call myself a Scream fan. But in 3, they did go to Hollywood. So, I mean, that's, a little bit bigger of a town or city. But it's still New York City is it's the Big Apple. So,
it's the Big Apple.
It's definitely a city that has a population of that we've never seen in any of the movies before. So, it'll be interesting for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
New change of pace, or new change of scenery, at least.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm whatever.
You're like, whatever.
I'm like, okay, New York, wherever you want to be.
Yeah.
I'm not as much into the location of it. However, I do like the small town feel of Woodsboro.
Mm-hmm.
And so it'll be different for sure. But I feel like this is going to be completely different than any of the movies. I mean, Nev Campbell's not even in it, so.
Maybe. Yeah.
That's what we've been told.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, I've been told it's silly for me to hope that she will be there.
Well, I mean, you can hope, just don't get your hopes up too high.
Okay.
Don't. I mean, if she doesn't appear, don't let it lower your score of the movie or something. Just lower expectations on certain people, I guess, because there's multiple people that may or may not show up in this movie, so based on theories.
Yes.
So
we will get into that.
Yeah.
Okay, so the trailer came out. It's like a little over 2 minutes or something. So what was your overall just reaction to the trailer, Joel?
I thought it looked really good. Ghostface looks a lot meaner in this one.
Yeah.
And he's a lot... I mean, the fact that he's just stabbing people, like, wherever, like, it's just... You know, he doesn't really care about being caught or anything. He's just... You know, he'll just go up to you and just stab you for, you know... so I do like that as well. Yeah, it's just, he's more in your face than he has been before. Although Scream 2022, he was kind of like that too. More so than he had been in previous movies. So, it feels more Scream 2022 than the other previous 4 movies as far as that goes.
Yeah.
So, I'm looking forward to that.
So, what you, I guess, are referring to is just that opening part where he just walks into that, you know, convenience store and just stabs a dude and shoots a dude like right in front of everybody.
Point blank, yeah.
There's witnesses.
Doesn't care.
Well, and what I notice is he's not super clumsy.
Yeah.
Like, that's, I feel like, a big part of Ghostface is he's always, like, super clumsy, like, will trip over, like, nothing.
Yeah.
And, like, he's a killer that you can run away from because you can, like, put something out and he just trips over it. But this one, he seemed like he stayed on his feet. Like, he kept himself together, and then he grabs the gun and shoots the guy, like, very much more, like, in your face, no fear, like,
Yeah. He seems bigger and, like, faster, too. Like, the dude tried to shoot him, and he, like, disappeared. He
ducked down, but, like,
you
know, milliseconds before the gun was fired.
Yeah.
So it's like,
I don't feel like we've seen a Ghostface with that ability.
Yeah, no. That agility.
The agility ability.
And he was jumping over furniture to get the Gale in that one scene too. It's like he's
jumping over the couch.
Gale is as frustrating as ever.
So we've got Sam back. We got Tara back.
Yep.
We've got Gale back. We've got the twins.
Yeah, the twins.
Wait, I only saw the girl.
Or... What?
Wait, which twins? The girl and the boy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I only saw the girl.
They were both there.
There.
Oh, they were?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cindy or... What's her name?
I don't
remember her name.
I don't really either.
Yeah. So they're
great.
Well, I mean, they are pretty new characters.
Yeah, they are.
They're not classics.
Yeah.
Most of the classics are gone by now.
There is one left. I was going to say 2, but, you know, she was not Kirby. She was in the 4th movie. She's not a classic, but, you know, she's been in other movies. But yeah, so I don't remember what her name was either. It's just but she's only in, like, as far as the trailer showed, she's only in like 2 scenes that I saw her. So she may die. I don't know. That that could be a theory as well. I have a theory of who is the opening kill though, for sure.
Okay. So yes, the Kirby you had mentioned. She was, just in case people don't remember, she was in Scream 4. She was kind of like one of the Randy characters.
Yeah.
She was like the girl who named off all the remakes when Ghostface like did the horror trivia thing, and she just named them all off super fast, which was really cool.
Yeah.
And she supposedly had died in 4, but I guess not.
Yep. Fan favorite. They wanted her back, so
yeah.
So she came back.
Okay, and then we have a bigger name actress, Samara Weaving,
in
it. She's briefly in the trailer.
Yeah.
She is
holding a phone, I believe is what.
Oh.
It was
yeah,
shown.
she's like outside holding a phone. And if you don't know her by name, she's from The Babysitter, The Babysitter Killer Queen, Ready or Not.
Yep.
So she's that girl. Which is cool. I'm excited to, see her in it too. So
yeah, I mean, this feels like a movie that she would be really good as like part of like the ensemble of the characters. I just don't think she's gonna
last long.
See the characters. I don't know. She's shown for a split second in one scene holding a phone. That's who I think is the first kill.
That's what I was going to ask you.
Yeah.
Because the first kill is usually like a well-known like actor or actress.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
that's what a lot of people are saying is she's probably going to be the first kill. And
which sucks because she fits in perfect in this type of movie. So, but
who knows? She might be the killer. She's a
good
bad
you never
guy.
know. I mean, they did show, Tara was the opening scene in the last one and she lived. So I don't think they're going to do that 2 times in a row though. But yeah, I mean, she may not even be the opening scene. So yeah, she could be the killer.
Yeah, she played a good bad guy in Babysitter, and so
General Ortega was in the second one too. So they were.
That's right.
I was going to say.
Yeah.
That's right.
They've been in a movie together.
Yeah. Okay, so let's talk about some of the theories. We kind of touched on a couple of them. So, of course, Sam Carpenter, she's like the new Sydney.
Yeah.
It seems like. Just a little recap. Billy is her dad. We found that out in the last one. And she, was continuing to see him in visions and stuff. And she had that kill. She killed Richie at the end. Yeah. And kind of went a little crazy on him.
She had fun with that.
And then she still saw Billy after that. And so, there's questions about, what's she going to be like in this movie. It seems like she's seeing a therapist at one point.
Yeah.
So
there's a darkness inside me.
Yeah, the lamest line.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
There's a darkness inside me.
So, are there any predictions that she could be the killer?
I think that would have been a prediction, or somewhat of a thought at least, with her dad being Billy. So, but it seems like they're setting her up to be like the new Sydney. Like she's connected to Ghostface, just like Sydney was.
Yeah.
And then you have Tara, her sister, and
she's a wild card. I don't know.
And she's I would say the biggest actress in horror right now, Jenna Ortega.
Yeah.
So even if, do you really kill her off? Like, can you kill her off?
They're not. I think she's the new Sydney.
She could be, yeah.
They did make this movie before Wednesday came out, so like she was still like, she was in a couple of things, but Wednesday really made her career explode, I think. So,
yeah.
I feel like she's been exploding even before Wednesday.
Well, she was in like 4 horror movies last year alone, which definitely helps, I'm sure. But depending on when this movie was made, because it does take some time to make these movies, she still could have been somewhat unknown by the time this was actually filmed, or at least written.
Yeah, because Wednesday, I think, put her more like on the map for everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think she had like horror fans, buy in, but Wednesday was huge for all audiences. So
for TikTok.
TikTok.
Her Wednesday dance.
Oh, okay. I haven't seen it still.
I have.
It's good. I liked it.
Yeah.
I saw
Not
the first episode.
dance, but like the show.
have you been doing the TikTok dance?
Trying to perfect it.
Trying to master it.
We do.
We need to see it on the Scare Talk.
We do have a TikTok. No, it's not going to happen. So.
All right. Well, that's our next video, Joel.
Yeah.
We'll be doing the Wednesday. There is a part in the trailer with Tara, where they show her briefly, and it looks like she's holding on to someone's hand, and she's like falling, and she looks up like crazy, like she's got something evil going on. I don't know if you noticed that.
I didn't.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's really brief, but it's like she's looking up like, I got you, or like, something evil. Evil look in her eye.
Yeah, like right before the camera like cuts to a different scene, she has like a little smirk on her face too. So it's like there's something there. I feel like it's either the whole "I got you," like I'm about to take out one of the killers, because there's multiple killers. There's at least one scene with Tara and Sam where they're like back to back looking at two different things. So I feel like those are at least two different ghost faces too. But yeah, it's either she's evil in this one, or she's the face is showing that she's about to take out one of the ghost faces.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's definitely one or the other, unless that's just to mislead you and but.
Well, I'm sure there's going to be many times that she feels like she's about to take out Ghostface.
Yeah.
That's common.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, how many killers do you guys think there's going to be?
I think there's going to be at least 2, but
it's always at least 2, except for 3. They only have 1.
Yeah. I think there's at least 2, but I think there's going to be like 5.
I mean,
okay.
There's a shrine at one point, so the plot of Scream 3 originally, and for some reason they changed it because of Columbine, which still doesn't really make a whole lot of sense to me. But it was a cult of Ghostface, which Stu was supposed to be in that. He was like they wrote the script and everything for him to have this cult through prison. And I feel like that's kind of where the shrine was going in this movie. Like, there's a cult of Ghostface. Because, I mean, in the movies, they're on stab, 8 at this point? So, like, Ghostface has definitely been around for a while from, like, the stab movies and everything. So I feel like you're going to a big city, millions of people. There's bound to be, some crazies out there who like worship Ghostface, basically. So I don't know. There could definitely be like way more than just 2. There could be up to 5. I don't know. That seems a little excessive.
I think,
but
so what I think is going to happen is we might see 2 in this movie.
Yeah,
but it's going to hint at there's more. And give you like a little cliffhanger for the next one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's what I think. Either that or no ghost faces are going to die.
Oh.
They're going to like kill off some people. Maybe Sam thinks she kills them, but they live. Or something like that.
She gets that mask at some point.
Yeah.
She gets the mask in that trailer when she gives that really cheesy line. It cuts to a scene during the day where she's holding like what looks like the original mask, the original Ghostface mask. Mm-hmm. So how did she get that? Like, I don't.
Well, it could have been in the museum.
It could have been part of the shrine. Yeah, it could have been Billy's that she just steals. She puts it on and becomes Billy.
And is she going to be the next Ghostface?
Yeah.
I want her to be the next Ghostface. Like, I want her to turn into the killer.
Okay.
Her and Stu could work together
Yeah, it'd be like
for Scream 7. Yeah.
Back again.
Yeah.
So you did bring up something, both of you, about the mask. Mm-hmm. So at the beginning of the trailer, whoever that Ghostface is has like an old mask. Yeah. It's like cracked and dirty and weathered.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, but then later in the trailer, they show other ones that is like clean.
Yeah.
It's just white and clean. So that to me kind of tips off multiple Ghostface.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or they're just changing their mask around.
Yeah.
Switching around their masks. But so having the old mask really points to an older character.
Yeah.
You would think. Mm-hmm. Or just someone who has access to it. Maybe works for police or something like that.
Or Stu's family.
That's right. There hasn't been anything about his family.
Yeah.
There was with Billy.
Yeah.
Billy's mom was the killer in the second one.
So the first kill in Scream 2022, it's kind of like this random character that they killed off that had the that was in the bar with him. He was related to Stu.
Yeah.
He was I don't know if he was like a brother or
Stu's
something.
Nephew, I think.
Nephew?
Yeah.
Okay. So
you're right.
There was something with that, and then he just gets stabbed really quickly. So
it was a really brief character, but you're right. Mm-hmm. There was I guess a connection to his family.
Yeah, but that doesn't say that that's his only family.
Right. Yeah. And he had parents. He had
he had like a sister too. I think they mentioned in one of the movies that, maybe the first one, because I don't think they really mentioned him at all in 2 through 4.
Yeah.
But speaking of the police, though, one of the theories is that Kirby works for the FBI. Mm-hmm. So that's
I heard a rumor about that.
Or I don't know for the theory, but it was like a rumor or something. So that could be the tie to the police. She could be working with Ghostface, or as Ghostface. So
yeah. Okay, so who do we think is going to die? Do we think the twins are going to live? Or
one of the twins will die.
Just one of them.
I hope that the female twin dies.
Okay, she's the most Randy character. But
yeah, she is. But we got Kirby back, so we don't need her.
And Randy died in the second one.
Yeah, he did.
And just bring Randy back, because he was the best.
I mean, we don't ever actually see him die in that van. We see, like, the body after, but, that could have
been... Who knows?
It could be Randy and Stu working together.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah, that would be too much. I could buy Stu, maybe, but not Randy.
I mean, he got a TV... dropped on his head. I could potentially. I would want Stu to come back, but of the two, I think it would be more realistic to have Randy, even though he hasn't been around ever. Although he would be around his, niece and nephew's life, and he really hasn't been. So I don't know.
But are they really his niece and nephew?
The horrible casting. Okay, so you think the girl is gonna die?
I don't think. I just hope.
Oh, you just hope. Okay.
She really bugged me in the first one, or in the last one, and I don't know why so much that she bugged me, because I do like the Randy character, but I felt like it was. It was trying too hard, we have to have a Randy character back, so let's make it his niece, and she'll be that. Yeah. And it just was
kind of forced.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I was like, get rid of her. She bugs me.
So one of those two I don't know which one. I'm not. Yeah, but I think we see more of her in the trailer than we do of him. I think he's in a very like a very quick shot. So it could be him.
Could be him that dies.
Yeah. That dies, yeah. But I think one of them will. You can't.
Mindy and Chad.
I was looking her up just now.
I said Cindy. Mindy.
Yeah, Mindy.
Okay. All right. So what are you saying, Joel? Let's get a prediction from you.
Okay. I mean, this is Scream 6 predictions.
Yes.
So I think Chad will die.
Okay.
Okay, so Chad, which is the brother.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, and you said Mindy.
I want Mindy to die.
Okay.
I'm not saying prediction? I think. I mean, of all the people?
No, just of those two. We're just starting there.
Oh, just of the twins? Yeah, I think
it's going to be... one of them will die.
I feel like it's going to be Mindy. I feel like... And I feel like that's a silly guess because Mindy's the more, like... the character that had more to offer. But because she did, I feel like we're going to be more connected with her. And so it'll be a better thrill to kill her than to kill Chad.
Well, you won't be connected to her. But...
No. But Chad was like an easy kill in the first one. Like he should have died. Yeah. He was an easy target, and so I feel like it's just too easy for him to die.
Okay.
So kill Mindy.
Okay. I'm with Joel. I'm gonna go with Chad.
Okay.
I don't think both of them. I think Chad. I think Mindy will survive.
Ooh, what if Mindy kills Chad?
Okay.
Mindy's the killer this time.
Yeah.
She could definitely be the killer.
She could be.
She could. I could see it. I just saw, there's a character named Danny Brackett.
Danny?
Yeah, but Brackett, like Sheriff Brackett.
Oh, yeah, Sheriff Brackett, yeah.
Halloween.
Yeah.
Okay, and then we talked about Samara Weaving. She doesn't even have a name for her character.
Yeah, she's dead. She's not living past that first scene.
They don't even give her a name.
She doesn't even have a name.
She's not surviving past that first scene.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Samara.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah.
All right, so I guess you were right on that.
And then we've got Kirby. What's your prediction on her?
Yeah, go for it.
My opinion on her?
Yeah.
Prediction.
Is she going to live? Or die?
She's going to live. She's the cheerleader. She's going to live.
Save the cheerleader.
Yeah.
Save the world.
Exactly. So she's going to live. She's going to be the closest to catching Ghostface. I think that she'll actually be the one to like kill one of the Ghostfaces.
Okay. You think she's going to kill one of them?
Maybe.
No. That would be cool. I mean, she's a fan favorite for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
for
see
sure.
Her,
for me, definitely more than Sam and probably more than Tara too.
Okay. All right, Joel, what do you think about her? What's going to happen with her?
So, I don't think they're going to kill her off because they already kind of did that in Scream 4. Yeah. And the fans didn't like that. So, they brought her back for a reason. So if they do kill her off, she's one of the Ghostface killers. So she's either going to live or she's going to be a Ghostface killer. So she's not just going to die.
Okay.
Because that's stupid.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to go with she's going to be killed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
As a Ghostface killer?
No,
or
as Kirby.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think they're bringing her back. I know it's kind of lame to bring her back just to kill her, but
she's the opening.
No, I think she's gonna be like one of the twins, like a more of a connected character who is going to die, and it's going to make it more meaningful.
Okay.
She could die in Scream 7. I mean, anything can happen in Scream 7, because that's like, they had a trilogy planned for when they wanted to do these Scream movies, so Scream 7, anything can happen in that one. But
anything goes there.
Anything,
yeah, we have to take that into consideration, thinking about another film.
Yeah. What's going to happen with Gale?
Gale's dying.
Oh, you think?
Yeah.
Okay.
Gale's going to die, huh?
She has to. They're moving on to the new
cast.
If no Sydney in the movie, we don't know if she's coming back for the next one. I don't feel like Gale has a place anymore. Dewey's dead.
How is she going to die?
Better not be that scene that we already saw.
I know.
We already saw her death.
Yeah.
I
think someone's going to pour really, really hot coffee on her.
Oh, wow.
Hot
she dies.
From a Central Perk cup.
Yeah, from Central Perk.
They are in New York, so...
Okay, they have to do...
They have to do a Friends reference. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I want many, many Easter eggs of Friends in there.
One of the characters who's playing a detective is from Friends. He was in Friends. He was Rachel's little when she was gone.
Is that her guy after she comes back from maternity leave?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's playing a detective.
Okay.
So, there might be a little conversation between the two of them that is a reference. I don't know.
You mean the guy from Angels in the Outfield?
Angels in the Outfield?
Yeah, he was in that.
Was he?
Yeah.
Was he a baseball player?
I could see him in Angels in the Outfield.
No, he was...
He's from my best friend's wedding.
Yeah.
Yeah, that too.
Let's say his name. What's his name?
What was his name?
Dermot something?
Yeah, Dermot Mulroney, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was the one that ends up adopting the kids at the end.
Oh, okay.
I was expecting. Well, no, I mean he's in it throughout the movie, but I was expecting more of a reaction, but it's like a random.
Yeah. I thought Danny Glover adopts them at the end.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, Joel.
He is in Angels in the Outfield, so...
He is in it. Who did he... All right, well, this is not an Angels in the Outfield episode, sorry. I'm just sort of derailing.
He is Mr. Bowman, Roger's dad, in Angels in the Outfield.
Okay.
Matthew McConaughey? Oh, yeah, he plays one of the baseball players. Tony Danza. What a cast! Christopher Lloyd. Joseph Gordon-Levitt. Man.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
Okay. So.
All right.
Back on track.
Anyway.
Okay, so Gale. I think she's going to die. What do you think, Katrina?
I do think she's going to die as well.
She should die.
Yeah.
Not Dewey.
Oh, yeah.
She should have.
I definitely agree. She should have died, and I think that it would have been okay for both of them to die in the last movie.
Yeah.
But if someone was going to live, I'd rather Dewey live than her.
Yeah, because he did such a good job in that movie. I feel like his character was actually developing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And if she were to have died in that movie, I feel like his character, we would have more to look forward to with his character in this movie. Whereas Dewey dying, I don't really care about Gale's reaction to that.
Yeah.
You know, I don't see her having a big character change and character arc for Scream 6. You know?
Well, they brought Sydney back, so that was the whole...
Yeah, they brought Sydney back.
But Dewey could have done that.
Yeah.
And, like, it's like, Gale's not even, like, doing a story on it and stuff. She's just there to fight, you know, and, like... And
well, so, is that what brings them to New York? Is it Gale that brings them to New York?
Oh.
Because that's where she moved.
Mm-hmm.
In Scream, the last Scream, 2022... Dewey and Gale have like an argument.
Yeah.
She's like, I had to do this, you know, we had to go to New York, and, you know, it was like a big promotion or whatever. And,
yeah.
And he tried, but it didn't work. And so that's where she lives.
Okay.
So I'm wondering if that's why all the characters end up in New York, because of something with Gale. Maybe Gale's the first kill.
Yeah. Ooh, did Gale start the museum?
Well, she's probably not the first kill, because they
no, she's not going to be the
there's
first.
a shrine, and you see Kirby with her too. Yeah.
You see way too much of her in the trailer.
Yeah,
why is she in it so much?
Because she's a main character.
I don't care about her. She was barely in the last one, and now she's in like half the trailer.
Gale?
Yeah. They show her more than like Tara.
She's not gonna die until like the very end.
Yeah, and it's not gonna compare to Dewey's death.
No, not at all. But what if she's the one who actually started that museum, that whole shrine?
Yeah.
I could see that.
She's the one obsessed. Maybe she's the killer in Scream 7.
Yeah.
Maybe she's, she gets so obsessed with Ghostface, and
I don't think she could pull it off. Like, I don't think Courtney Cox could do it.
Yeah.
It's a challenge, Courtney Cox, if you're watching this video.
Yeah, I don't have faith in that.
Oh, man. You just diss Monica. Monica could do it.
Yeah, well, that's different.
Yeah. But they are in New York.
Yeah. Okay, so where are we at? I said Gale's gonna die. Mm-hmm. You said, she's probably gonna die.
She's gonna die, but not till the very end.
Okay, Joel, what did you say?
No.
I
don't think she's gonna die because they killed Dewey off last time. I don't. It would be different if they killed them both off at the same time, like what you were saying. If they were maybe like the opening scene and they were together and they both get killed off, but it's kind of lame to kill them off like one at a time with this, and I don't think she's gonna die.
Okay.
I think she's actually gonna make it. She might be the opening kill in Scream 7, but she's gonna survive this one.
Okay.
I think that you do have a good point that there is a Scream 7 and and are they really gonna have the last, if this is the last, but like the last of this trilogy without any of the classics?
Mm-hmm. I mean,
well, unless
Sydney comes back.
Yeah.
Which, I mean,
I think
maybe they need to kill Gale to have enough money to afford Sydney. To come back the next time.
Yeah. Well, that alone could bring Sydney back as the character and make her more of a focus in the next movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd be totally down with that.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry,
cool
Gale, but
yeah, it would be cool to have a movie without her, and then to have the anticipation of her coming back.
Yeah.
In 7.
Yeah. Or she comes back in like the very last scene.
Well, let's talk about that.
Show.
Yeah. I have thoughts on.
So Joel, I know you've been kind of speculating about that.
So, and part of it is kind of involves Gale as well. So I don't think she's gonna die in this one, but if she does, she's gonna be the mid-credit scene death where it's gonna show her die and it's gonna reveal that Stu is the one that kills her. He's gonna take off his mask and it's gonna be Stu all scarred up and everything from that. He's gonna have some scars. He has to have some damage from back then.
Yeah.
And then the post-credit scene is going to be somebody calling Sydney, letting her know that Gale is dead. and that's going to bring her into it to finish off, what should have ended with Scream 1 with Sydney and Stu going at it. So,
okay, that'd be cool.
I like that.
I'd be down for that.
But how would Stu have lived?
Okay, so I'm gonna steal this theory.
Okay.
From other YouTubers that I've listened to. Okay, so if you remember in Scream 1, there's the principal gets killed.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then, they had the party at Stu's house. Mm-hmm. And then a bunch of people hear about the principal being killed and he's hanging from the goalposts or something.
Yeah.
And so a lot of them leave. And they're all drunk. And they're driving out all crazy. Stu's parents are rich. Mm-hmm. They got that big house. They're rich. I think that they pay off the police or the sheriff or whatever because Stu lived. Mm-hmm. And so that he wouldn't go to prison.
Okay, but how did he survive that?
I don't know how he survived.
Well, because that's what I'm saying is how did he survive that? How
stuff
did
like that happen?
Yeah.
90s TVs are very heavy. Yes, they are. But people have survived getting shot in the head. It doesn't happen that often, but it can happen. It's just,
One thing that clues you into the possibility of that is Ghostface says, but I'm not what did he say? What was that line that he said?
I'm something different.
I'm something different.
Yeah.
So it was as if it was I'm more, superhuman or something. Yeah. Like Michael or something.
I hope they don't take it that route. We don't need any supernatural.
Yeah. Yeah, but you know what I mean? How Michael Myers can pretty much live through anything. Yeah. Even though it's never really said that he's not human. It's just I am the horror character.
Yeah. I just think that the way that they're not gonna necessarily if he ends up being in it, they're not going to explain necessarily how he was able to survive the TV, but they'll explain more so how he was able to fake his death, not end up in prison, and not be heard from.
Yeah.
For the other 4 movies.
Yeah.
Or maybe they don't in this movie at all. And
maybe not in this.
It's called Ghostface.
Yeah.
Where we get more of a backstory from him and what happens. All those 20 plus years ago.
Yeah. I think.
Yeah, he'd have to be pretty old, too, at this point.
He'd be in his 40s.
He was in high school?
In 96, I think is when it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mid-40s, probably.
Yeah.
Okay. And he's pretty.
Is, not that old, so.
Yeah, so, and the thing is.
Same age as. What's her name? Oh my gosh. Sydney. Yeah. I was trying to think of her.
Nev Campbell.
Nev Campbell.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so. So he's been training maybe all this time to come back. So that's why he's so
big and
and agile.
Nimble. Yeah. So the Stu stuff, all the Scream fans want that to happen. For the most part, I would say most of them do. The only thing is, how do you do it? So you have to do it right. You have to make sense of it somehow. Yeah. Which I think my idea would work because let's say those people get in a car accident. They can just swap out the body or something.
And make it get in the car.
The kids that left to go see the principal.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Or and it was that was Stu instead. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
So everybody wants it, but we'll see how they can actually explain it if they do that.
Well, whatever way that Kevin Williamson was going to write him in Scream 3, because he had that script written. Like, he had him in it, so...
Yeah.
I'm sure in some capacity they explained what happens in that script for 3. Which, I mean, it's a little bit more believable in Scream 3 because that was only like 2 movies before, you know, it all happens. Mm-hmm. So it's as the time goes on, it becomes more and more difficult to explain what happens.
Right.
It's easy because it was only like a couple years from Scream 1 to Scream 3, but we're in the 20s right now, so it's a little harder.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think you can probably sum it up pretty quickly with what happened and maybe a sentence or two, and then just move on with the story.
Yeah.
It's really not that important.
Yeah. Yeah.
You want to know, but it's, you know, it's really not that important, like what happened exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. I think a lot of people would just accept, like, oh, wow, Stu's back. Like, you know, it'd be exciting enough that you would just be like, okay, cool. Jump in.
Yeah, I hope it happens. I hope they figure it out. Okay, so what do we think about the motive for this movie? I mean, it depends on who the killer is, of course.
Yeah.
But, you know, there's always something that is connected to, like, family ties or something. Yeah. Like, it's been family for most of them. It's been like a family tie.
Let's get away from family. It's you know, 4 out of the 5 of the movies were about family.
Yeah.
Well, I think all of them, actually. Well, the first one wasn't family, but, kind of.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Because it was Sydney's mom.
It was definitely about family,
Yeah. So all of them have been about family with Sydney. Like, let's move on from that. And do something different. Especially since Sydney's not even going to be in this one. Like, we don't need her family drama anymore. We've already dealt with several of her family members at this point, so...
Yeah,
and people who want her dead.
What do you think of? Because we've had the family, but we've also had the crazed, obsessed fan.
Yeah,
angle. Yeah. That's been done a couple of times with 4 and 5.
Yeah. And 4 was also family and well, I guess not really a fan. She really didn't. It was her cousin or something. But yeah, the other guy was a fan or niece.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the other guy was definitely fanatical.
Yeah, fanatical. So I hope it's something else other than those 2 motives. That's kind of the only thing that I don't have a prediction as to what the motive will be.
Okay.
It's more so like what it won't be.
Yeah. Yeah, because like you said, it all depends on who the killer turns out to be.
Yeah.
Maybe we don't give a motive in this one. Maybe although they kind of did that with 1. Like, there was no motive with Billy. He was just like...
Well, there was.
I think he really said in the movie, too, that he... did so-and-so have a motive? Like, it was...
He did have a motive, though.
Yeah, he definitely had a motive.
With Sydney's mom.
Because Sydney's mom broke up his family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was Stu who didn't have much of a motive.
Stu was just crazy.
And so that's where, and so that's where, if Stu does turn out to be the killer, and he didn't have a motive in the first place, so then maybe there is no motive. Maybe it's just Stu's still, you know, his motive is I have to finish what I started.
Yeah.
And what I started was, you know, killing these teens, you know, for fun. And to show that I can, you know, like, and he's like, okay, I got a new group of them. And like, Billy was fine to see me just go down.
Yeah.
And so I'll kill his,
Okay, but last thing. So what about the meta connection for this one?
Explain the meta connection.
So the first movie, it was a horror movie, discussing horror movies and the tropes of horror movies and all that. Second one was about sequels. Third one was about trilogies. Fourth one was about remakes. And the fifth one was about the requel stuff going on with going back to the original. Mm-hmm. Now what? Is there even going to be a...
I don't think there will be.
Yeah.
So that's what the team Radio Silence, I feel like they had a plan in place, and in order to get people on their side that they know what they're doing, they made a straightforward Scream movie. But now that, since the fans know that they're able to do that, they can branch out and do their own thing with the rest of the trilogy that they're doing.
Yeah.
So I think that they're going to go away from the meta-ness in this one. Maybe go back to it in Scream 7. I don't know. Scream 7 is... I have
a wild card.
Yeah, I have no idea what could happen in that one. But in this one, it's kind of like with Halloween. Halloween 2018 was a straightforward Halloween movie. Halloween Kills was, it was him just going crazy. We could see that with Ghostface in New York City, just going crazy and just like murdering everybody. And then Halloween Ends, they had a couple of different things going on. We don't want to discuss that, but hopefully Scream 7 doesn't go that route. But like they just were doing their own thing. He was doing his own thing with it, and I feel like these guys could do the same thing with the Scream franchise. So
yeah, so maybe drop the meta stuff for this movie. They're really, because what Scream did a good job with and has done a good job with is capturing that horror in that time, and the tropes of the time.
Yeah.
And the genre in general. I feel like they've touched on everything, and not enough time has passed for a new thing to really touch on, Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think there will be references to real life, like Friends references, and maybe a Heroes reference or something with Kirby.
Yeah.
And then maybe just random horror stuff, that they'll talk about, like, can't do that in a horror movie, blah, 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 blah. Mm-hmm. Things like that, but I don't know if they're going to have an overall theme like they have had in the other ones.
Okay, but, like, with the, like, museum and stuff, and the, like, the whole idea of honoring these big characters or whatever, is that the meta of it, of this is what they do now, because there's like a Friends museum, there's a Cheers museum, there's a museums of everything now. So is that the meta of it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Turning Ghostface into like a almost like a... Well, I guess because there's the Stab movies. So he already is that, like, larger-than-life character.
Yeah.
Even in the Scream world. So, yeah. I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do with that stuff. There definitely will be some, Easter eggs and, stuff like that.
Yeah.
To kind of keep that trend going. But I don't know about an overall theme.
Yeah.
If there will be...
Yeah.
I
did like in the last one where they referenced the switch of horror to this like artsy horror and stuff.
Elevated horror.
Elevated horror, yeah. And how Jenna Ortega was all about the elevated horror.
Yeah. I hope they make references to that again.
Yeah.
Because that's definitely still a thing in horror, and it will be for a while, I'm sure. And that's part of her character. So I think that should continue.
Yeah.
And even at the end when she kills, what's her name from one of the killers, she says, "I still prefer the Babadook."
Yeah.
Yeah. Amber.
Yeah.
The one that kills Dewey.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the other thing. She is small.
Yeah.
That Ghostface was tall and killed Dewey somehow.
Yeah.
Amber took credit for it. Maybe it was Stu or somebody else.
Yeah.
That was.
Oh,
that
Stu
killer.
would definitely be one that it could be, because even during that scene of Dewey getting killed, he was so, like, Ghostface was so clumsy in that.
Yeah.
And that was 100% Stu. Like, Stu was the most clumsy Ghostface.
Yeah. That's a good point.
But at the same time, that doesn't go with the Ghostface in this.
Ghostface.
Yeah.
Well, he's the ringleader. Like, he picks and chooses when he's going to do the killing. And Dewey was a personal one.
That he would want to kill. Yeah, for sure.
Like,
and
it's
so,
an honor, you know.
I feel like if it's Stu, then he has to be the one to kill Gale.
Yeah.
If Gale dies.
If she dies in this movie.
I mean, if she acts how she did in the trailer, she's gonna die.
Yeah, she better.
Because, I mean, she's shooting at a door before it even opens and, like, using all her bullets on that. Like, come on, man.
That's like Scream 1 Gale. Come on.
Yeah.
You've survived 5 movies.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
So, there's a couple of lines in the trailer that are really lame. So, we've got, "There's a darkness inside me." And then we've got...
You guys really don't like that line.
It's so bad.
Lame. And then we've got...
Her character was so bad the whole time. So.
You want me, so let's finish this.
Yeah.
Another Sam line.
Again, I did not like Sam at all from the very beginning. So.
Let's finish this.
Yeah.
And
it's me you want.
Yeah.
I hate when people do that.
There's trailers where they just throw in stuff. It might not even be in the movie. I don't know.
Hopefully not.
Because we didn't actually see her say that in the trailer.
I know. I noticed that for sure.
Yeah.
But it was a very, like, Jamie Lee Curtis type of thing to say.
Yeah. For sure. Yeah. So, I don't know.
And then a very poorly edited, "I'm going to shoot you in the head," like, line from Gale. Like, in the, it's obviously she's saying the, effing head. Like, it's a very weird, like, place to edit.
Yeah. Because there's a Red Band trailer that actually has her say it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's, "I'm going to shoot you in the head."
Yeah. The way it's edited is just like, it's really bad. But
yeah. So I hope the writing's a little better than some of those pieces of the trailer.
The writing wasn't very good for the last one, though. That's my opinion.
You're just a hater on the last one.
Did you even... Have you watched it since you
haven't,
were on?
I haven't, and I need to watch it again.
You gotta
but
watch it again.
I've watched parts of it, but I think that what I didn't like about it was the writing. I did not like the characters. And part of the characters was because of the writing. Because of... It was all... It felt so forced. It felt so just... I don't know. I didn't like the writing in the last one. I did like Jenna Ortega's, like, I will say that as I think about it more, I did like Jenna Ortega's character.
Yeah.
And that was one that I was like, ugh. But I don't like Sam, for sure. Kill her, kill the twins.
Yeah, that's
Kirby and Tara. That's all we need.
Yeah, that's of the 4, we only mentioned that like only one of them was gonna die. I don't know. I feel like you gotta kill more than just.
I said Kirby was gonna die, Gale was gonna die, and Mindy.
I think the only one that I said was Chad was
going to die.
Chad. Who else is going to live? Yeah, Chad. Yeah.
So I said 3 were going to die.
I'm good with, like, Mindy and Chad dying. And I'm really good with, like, them, like, accidentally killing each other. That would be kind of
cool. Oh, man.
And they have some Randy in them, and Randy's kind of like, whoops, like, kind of, you know. So, I feel like that could happen.
I could see it, yeah.
Jamie Kennedy has a YouTube page, so if that happens, and he talks about the Scream movie sometimes, so if that does happen in this movie, I definitely want to see his reaction to both of his niece and nephew just killing each other.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Do you have any more to add, or?
Nope.
I think we've covered quite a bit.
He's ready to get out of here.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if you can see, but I've got my Freddy shirt.
Nice.
Dreamer. Nice. Backwards. But, yeah.
No, it'll be flipped when the recording shows, I think. And he's back there.
So we are super excited for Scream, March 10th.
Yep.
We will be there. We will be seeing it. Hopefully we'll see it on March 9th. And we'll be sending you guys a review as soon as we can after that is done.
Oh, yeah.
And, yeah, it's, I think, I don't remember where we had it on our most anticipated. I think it was in the top 2 or 3.
I'm pretty sure it was number 1 for all of us.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
So after March, it just goes downhill.
Yeah. I don't know, though. I've been seeing those trailers for Cocaine Bear, and whoo!
Oh, man.
That's going to be a big one.
It's going to be a fun
ride. Okay. Well, let's get out of here. That was it. That's...
Do you need me to say it?
I got it. All right. This has been Scare Talk.
Sleep tight.
Don't let Kirby out.
Oh, okay. I mean, Ghostface is...